I bought this coat from Temu and I love it, but it doesn't have any pockets. So I'm going to show you how to make pockets in a coat. Okay, first of all, find out where you want your pocket to be and cut the side seam open. I've already done that. Okay, if you don't know how long of this slit to make, I'll show you how you tell. All right, I got this coat out because it has a pocket that I want, like my new one. So you pin this on. What I did for fabric, I went into my fabric and I found things that matched, but then I found that I had cut these sleeves off of a t-shirt to make a short sleeve. And so I thought this will be perfect for my pocket and I won't have to cut into yardage. So I'm using the cut off sleeve of something from long ago. Or you could just go in and get your husband's shirt that he's not wearing and use it. So you want to have to cut it a little bigger because you have to have a seam allowance. So you cut it like this right around your other coat pocket, using it for a pattern. Cut, cut. Look, this is weird how they did that. But anyway, cut like this. Okay. And then out like this. Okay, so we have the coat pocket. This is what it's going to look like. Be sure you move over so you'll have a seam here to sew. And this was the fold of the sleeve. So I have to cut this open. All right. Now over here, I have sewn it. So after you unpin it, then this is the pocket, how it's going to go. So around here, and then I always zigzag it so that it won't, if you get a hole, you won't lose all your stuff. Okay, now here's my coat. Now measure to make sure that your pocket is going to fit in the hole. It looks like I could make it a little bigger, but it'll be fine. So your pocket is going to go inside here. So lay it inside here. Once again, this is how it's going to be. And then here it is, opened up. Your hand's going to go in here, down here, okay? So that we want it stitched right here. So we're going to fold this in and fold this like this and put these two raw edges together. Now, if you're in doubt, just a minute, let me pin it and I'll show you what to do next. If you are in doubt of, is this right? Did I do it right? Then you're going to turn it out. See, we're going to stitch it right along here on this one and over here on this side, over here, each side. Now, you could do this on a dress. I have a dress that I needed a pocket in, and I opened the seam and did it on a dress too. If you have one that, you wear to do something and I need a pocket for my tissue because I'm always blowing my nose or something, or my candy. Okay, now to make sure it's right, then turn it this way and say, okay, here I'm wearing my coat and here's my pocket. All right, so I have my machine ready here. It doesn't really take that long to do it. It just takes the time to get it set up and find your scraps and your... Okay, now, cameraman, if you want to sit and hold it. Is it good? I have a new cameraman today. She's a lady, really. Okay, so here's what I'm going to be sewing. Oh, sorry. I hit the camera. She zoomed in too much. Start at the top or the bottom, whatever. I'm starting at the bottom here. Line it up. Line it up. Okay. Make sure you're lined up good. And this is why I made this dirty table. I am going to reupholster it. You'll be surprised next time. And because then you can lay your things out here ready to sew. Whereas if you just have this arm, it's not as convenient. And you're going to sew the same width as your coat seam, which is, you know, 1/2 inch or whatever. I don't know what it is. 3/8, 5/8. I don't know. I just do it because I've done it so many years that I know. Take your pins out as you go. And inspect it. Make sure you're lined up good. Come to the bottom. You could go continuously around the hole, but I'm going to lift it and turn it so that I can see what I'm doing, because this is the bottom. You do not want to have a hole right there because you'll lose all your candy, all your money, whatever's in your pocket. So I will switch it around without getting poked. And then you're going to stitch this side. Now, if I didn't have a machine and I was desperate, I could do it by hand and just stitch it by hand all around your pocket and stitch this hole up. So, you know, if you don't have a machine, it's not impossible. You could do it one evening watching TV. I do a lot of my projects at night watching TV. I'm going to, oh, I didn't have to. Okay. Okay. Line it up here. My pins are still in here. They're on the other side, but I'm not going to take them out because it's fine. And here I'm coming. I don't know if this is the top or the bottom. I can't tell, but whatever it is, it's coming to the end here. Okay. Okay, then. And I'm not going to zigzag this because this is a t-shirt and this is this fur, and it's not going to ravel out or anything. So I'm not going to care about it. Take my pins out. And right up here at the top here. Okay, let's see. Is this the top of the pocket? Yes. Here's the top. The side seam of the top of the coat pocket here. And I'm going to just reinforce this and come down and get all of this lined out here with your side seam right here. And I'm going to come down the top of the pocket. See, this is the top. And run it down into here and back up, because that's going to keep it laying good, and trim that junk out. Okay, see how it looks. You ready? Here it is. Done. My big pocket fit my gloves. Now see, if it was a different fabric, you would iron and press this. But since it's fur, I don't want to iron fur. And there it is, your pocket. Nice deep. My gloves will go in there. Now see, if you didn't want this, you could stitch this up a little, but it's deep enough. But I might stitch it up a little so that, because I don't really like anything to fall out. So I'm going to stitch it up a little. You wouldn't have to, but just right here on the side, the bottom of the pocket, depending on how big your hand is to fit in. Like a big fat man's hand, you wouldn't probably do this. But I want to stitch this up from the bottom just to make sure. See, here it is, my pocket. To make sure that nothing falls out. Because I hate losing one glove. And what you want to make sure you have your side seams together, your coat side seams, like right here. Okay. And then just go back. I only did it about 1 inch. Because that will make it appear to be more closed. See, right here. I like it. See? Done. Pocket. And if you wanted a different color not to match, I guess you could use anything. And I don't like satin pockets because they are cold. So now I'm going to put my other one in and I'll have a coat ready to wear with pockets. That's it for today. Goodbye.